Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. One West hitter, big stepping, Katazai, roughly translated lethal weapon with the Danny Glovers for the fingerprint covers. Type of niggas start beef just to see your true colors. We don't want no coward, then I'll spin that block for your cover. Don't break no oath and try to act like we brothers. From a nigga named Jacob and 4 different mothers. I stay ready like it's Malcolm looking out them shutters. We try and get it out the gutters till we ball like ruckers. Booted up, no Timbs, if it was it's the butters. Ain't no hoe in his blood and his heart don't flutter. I pop some Castle Hill nigga, he ain't raised no runners. I don't run with 6'9" or gunners. Lay more pipe than plumbers. Just some bad motherfuckers. Too long I've been slept on, boy, smoother than Teflon. Too dope to get stepped on. One West I rep on, no never getting crept on. Ain't fucking with a nigga, then you could get the F on. Baby said I'm handsome, gas at me like Chevron. I ain't take no losses, if I did I learned the lesson. I just keep it pushing, ain't waiting for you to catch on. Motion, locomotion, without the pills or the potion. Outspoken, man, this nigga is always causing commotion. Son of Joseph, just try and build us a Goshen. From here to Boston, a nigga is fucking awesome. A blessing if you caught and put that pussy in a coffin. If it ain't UPK, you niggas ain't important. Started living life as soon as I took my portion. Type of smoke we pull up and these niggas started coughing. Choke artists, swallowing, wallowing. Xanax and a Klonopin. Sensitive ass niggas be crying over at homonyms on foe in them grave. None of these niggas brave. None of these Christians saved. All of you niggas gay. Fake ass niggas try and walk the road that we paved. Try and skip the toll roads. Can't pay the price that we paid. Boots, beards, and the braids. A few stresses and grades. Living the last days. I showed them it ain't a phase. Through the furnace of affliction. Through the fire unscathed. Walk through the furnace of affliction. Through the fire unscathed. Nigga.
I ain't talking about my jewels when I say I'm juice. Sucker for my lion said, hey, I just save them some room. They pick and choose. That's the difference with me and no dude. They ain't my bitch, let she say the salute. I got a rib, but every entree come with a side. You think you fucking with me, you found comfort in lies. I be weary of these niggas, they come to divide. I stand on business like politicians tucking their ties. They say it's hate when they see careers starting to die. But I'm the type that's still pressed behind enemy lies. I ain't afraid to lift the iron like my name was Rahab. Go with them if you nervous about picking a side. Let God fix it, if I do, I'm gonna end up in cuffs. I ain't letting shit slide, I'm petty as fuck. Yeah, they wanna hash it out, but the damage is done. They afraid to pick up the phone when I'm calling they bluff. Yeah, I'm the GOAT, no Capricorn. They already know I'm UPK, what you asking for? Took so many ills, why y'all even keep track of score? You got the right nigga, you ain't know I'm a man of war. Fuck these niggas, I swear they got more issues than Vogue. They always saying they ain't like that when you catch them alone. I ain't playing tug of war with no internet trolls. You got my low, it's the issue, come address it with smoke. Oh man, got them checking for posts. What a coincidence. Me and my niggas hate it the most. Throwing salt and pepper till your little king get choked. Did my homework on all you niggas being some hoes. Stuck to the code. Might as well wear purple and gold. I'm as solid as they come. I ain't breaking no oath. Not to zod me, stand firm. I don't bend, I don't fold. To Christ's return, I'm a thug with my woes. Whoa.
All right, drop it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Welcome again to another Breakdown podcast, you understand, where we break down the strongholds that hold back the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad, the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America, you understand? I'm here with the big captain himself, captain of 13,000, Nayatak Banyamian, you understand? Don't know the thing again. And me, Officer Kayad One, you understand, out of Jamaica. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. What we have for them tonight?
Well, why it seems like the Most High is sending some whirlwinds into Babylon, you know, into America. You know what I mean? We have Hurricane. Right, sir.
Right.
Yeah, man, we have Hurricane Helene, and 2 weeks after, not even 2 weeks after, sir, another Hurricane Milton. You understand?
Yeah, well, wet wild woman. I mean, and then a bad man.
Bad man.
Come on. Right round the corner.
Kind
You know
of
what I mean? Cartel say something. Something more coming around the corner. I forget how the lyric go.
it's a gunshot go around corner.
Yeah, man. Because that for sure happened with Milton. Milton, the city had a ton of tornadoes with it.
Yeah, kind of one gun.
You know what I mean? Like it was horrible.
Mhm.
Which one was first? Helen.
Ellen was first. Cancer.
Let me see where this woman where Helen leave behind.
So lucky, sir. It seems like hell had no fury like Helen. Because
Yeah.
Helen did study damage, you know?
Yep. This one is Milton, right?
No, this one that I have on the screen right now, sir, is Ellen. Hold on. Let me double check, sir. Sorry. All right, we have the wrong one. So
Yeah, that's
all
the
right,
one.
this one is Ellen. Yeah, kind of one cancer. Salakia, you see a green screen or everything I show?
No, it's showing. That's what I was saying. You want me to do it? You want me to do it here? I can pull it up here quick for you.
All right. As long as it a show to the audience, it good. Because me can just listen it. But me just want to know, say, you don't have the green screen on your end.
No, you can see it.
All right, sir. So may I play it then?
Yeah, man.
All right. And in the meanwhile, remember to like, subscribe, share, depending on the platform that you're watching on. All right?
This is an unprecedented storm, and it's causing us to have an unprecedented response.
This is the city of Asheville in the western mountains of North Carolina, 2,000 feet above sea level and hundreds of miles away from the nearest coastline. But such was the force of Hurricane Helene that nowhere in its path was safe.
We are searching rescue teams to help rescue people who are still stranded.
It went to the green screen. You can stop sharing. You're mute, eh?
Salakia, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm going to do this one. Helen. Yeah. You see there now?
Kind of one can.
Storm, and it's causing us to have an unprecedented response.
This is the city of Asheville in the western mountains of North Carolina, 2,000 feet above sea level and hundreds of miles away from the nearest coastline. But such was the force of Hurricane Helene that nowhere in its path was safe.
We are searching rescue teams to help rescue people who are still stranded but can't communicate because cell phone service is down.
As many as 600 people are still on the missing list as search teams fan out across the state, navigating the worst flooding to hit the region in a century, with thousands of downed trees, power and mobile outages, and hundreds of closed roads.
It's undescribable. I don't know. It just was covered in litter and trees and mud, and it's stinky. And it was all the way up the street up here. It just looked like the bottom of a river.
And this is the surface of Lake Lure, an hour below the mountains of Asheville, now an apocalyptic stew of rubble and debris after Helene ripped through the state, unleashing torrential downpours and catastrophic mudslides, killing 47 in North Carolina alone so far, and more than 115 in total since last Thursday. That's when Helene first made...
No, let me show them the other one too. Let me show them the other one.
Hey, shalom, sir. Yabashab Shakatam.
Shalom, Yabashab Shakatam.
You know what I mean? You all had a hurricane too, bad weather, but you all didn't see this. You understand? The Lord, you know what I mean? The Lord was with us on this side.
Hurricane leaving devastation statewide. In hard-hit Manasota Key, homes ripped off their foundations, while in Daytona Beach, whole communities swallowed by flooding. In Sarasota, washed-up boats and debris littering the streets.
The storm was significant, but thankfully, this was not the worst-case scenario.
Still, all across Florida, before and after pictures telling the story. This morning, millions without power remain in the dark. At least 9 cities experiencing record rainfall. First responders helping hundreds during the hurricane. More than 500 people rescued from this flooded apartment complex in Clearwater. A 14-year-old boy floating on debris in Hillsborough County, saved. And the Coast Guard rescuing a man miles offshore, clinging to a cooler. In Tampa, some neighborhoods still inundated with water.
Are you surprised to see this amount of water in this neighborhood?
Yes, at this level. It floods every year, but never this high.
Rescuers going door to door, finding this woman in her 90s who struggles to see in a flooded home all alone.
She was scared and didn't want to leave, and they finally just convinced her to get on the boat and get out of harm's way.
Many residents in Milton's Path prepared for the hurricane, but were overwhelmed by a string of tornadoes it spawned.
Walked outside and not annihilated. The neighborhood annihilated.
According to initial reports, at least 38 tornadoes touched down. From above Port St. Lucie, you can see homes and everything in them shredded. There were 6 fatalities alone from a tornado that struck Fort Pierce. But as Floridians pick up the pieces, despite being traumatized by hurricane after hurricane.
All right.
So,
Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy.
Salakia, sir.
Hey, Cap, what
Come on.
up?
Salakia, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Salakia. What I find interesting with the hurricanes that lick up that side there, you know, is the tornadoes that comes with it. And the tornado in itself is deadly.
Yeah.
I mean, even Milton, even the one the other day, about some 13 tornadoes dropped before the hurricane even touched land. So, you know, the people they couldn't even get to batten up. But you know, these hurricanes is a knock in the pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, you know, just like the most I say, if we're going to bring them down from them heavens, you know, these are the things that we're going to have to get used to seeing.
Yeah. Esau can't stop this as yet. He cannot stop this as yet. What is he going to do?
Right.
You understand? Now you understand what the Lord did. The Lord put them in a place, I mean, between a rock and a hard place.
It's kind of
a hard place.
You understand? Now they say, I think the amount of devastation they say could have been like 50 billion or something like that. A ridiculous amount of money. You understand? And now he puts him in a situation now where you can't say you don't have money. You understand? You can't say you have no money. You're funding 2 wars.
Right.
You understand? And more, the ones that we ain't seeing is the one in Africa. You understand? The ones in Africa we ain't seeing. So you know what I mean? You can't now come and say you don't have no cash to help people. You understand? But we're gonna get into it. We want to hit that first. Genesis.
With Noah, you want Noah first, or you want Noah and Peter, or you want Sodom and Gomorrah?
We could hit Noah first, then Sodom and Gomorrah. We're just gonna show, you know what I mean, people out there, Blacks, Hispanics, and the First Nation people, that these things come from the Lord. You understand? And if you're not with the Lord, this could be, you could be meeting your end. You do not want to be in a car and in the rearview mirror, you seen that.
You
understand? You know what I mean? You'll be needing Pampers for that ride. You understand? It ain't gonna be nice. Your balls will be loose. Seeing that joint, or just hearing it alone. You know what I mean? You know that comes from the Lord. Right? Read that for them.
Gun. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 1, and it said, "And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them." Verse 2, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. So,
Right. So here the Lord was clear in his commandments to his people. You know what I mean? The people who he chose to be his people at this time.
right.
You understand? Which were who? The sons of, they call them what? The sons of God.
God.
And he told them interracial marriage not on the books. But it still went and do it. It's just like today. The Lord has commandments, and if you don't follow his commandments, you could end up on this end of the, you know what I mean? This end of the stick.
Right.
You understand? And screaming for help. Right? Read on.
God, verse 3. And the Lord said, "My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that
Read on.
for that he always also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years old." Yet
his days will be what?
120 years.
Right? So you know back then, you know what I mean, we live a little longer than we will live right now. The Lord short man because we sin. Because we continue to sin. You understand? And the Lord was telling them, yo, you all had to stop this. Stop this interracial marriage. Stop going against the marriage. Stop it. You understand? But they didn't want to listen. So guess what? Read on.
God. Verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days.
Right? Not giants as in the word, you mean big, tall, 10-foot, 15-foot men. Giants meaning what? These men were what?
Men of renown.
Yes,
Great
they had
men.
power. They had power on
God.
the earth. Like your JC, you know what I mean? Like your Oprahs. You understand? Right? Like a LeBron James. Right? And who's that big one in Jamaica?
Well, you can probably say Cartel one. You can say
Usain Bolt.
the Andrew Holness.
Yeah, Usain Bolt.
The Usain
one.
Yeah, so they were men already now, meaning they everybody knowing them. What Carter call himself? World boss.
God.
You understand? Every Carter went in jail and everybody would have been petitioning for him to come out.
Right.
You understand? Right? Read on.
God. And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Right? Which was what? Men of what?
Men of renown.
Men of renown. Read on. Same thing.
God. Verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of their thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
You understand? Meaning you doing what? You breaking the Lord's commandments every what? Every minute of the day, every second, every hour, every day you're sinning. You understand? And the Lord is the Lord. He had to show you what? That he ain't making, he ain't playing around. He's just like you a father. You telling your child, yo, stop doing that. Yeah, you turn your back, the child continue to do it. You understand? You will, you will come up, come up harder against that child. You understand? Because the child might be taking you for what? A joke. Right. You understand? Well, we take the Lord for joke. We fear the oppressor more than we fear the Lord. Well, the Lord remind us every time every couple time, you better fear me when you bring these things.
Right.
So now you're going to be all the way out in the ocean on some on some styrofoam floating away. You understand? Looking like good
Some
shark
cooler.
bait. Yeah, on a cooler. Looking like good shark bait. You understand? Read on.
Gun. Verse 6. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth.
Right. So the Lord was what? He was fitting to do what?
To wipe out the entire earth.
Yeah, meaning he regret making man. He regret it. You understand? When he saw what man was doing, he regretted. Right? Read on.
Gun. And it grieved him at his heart.
Read on.
Verse 7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth.
You understand? And how did the Lord do it? The Lord did it by sending water, flood. How long did it flood? The earth was flooded for? 40 days and 40 nights. So you can imagine if this would have been rain for 40 days and 40 nights. It would have been chaos. Come on.
No, go ahead. May I have that scripture as well, sir?
Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 7 and verse 10. And it came to pass after 7 days that the water of the flood were upon the earth. Verse 11. In the 600 year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open.
You understand? The windows of heaven, meaning what? That's a nice way of saying it rained like, you know what I mean, like no other.
Right.
You understand? It rained. Right? And the Lord destroyed the whole earth, but saved how much? Let's go to 2 Peter.
This is the book of 1 Peter 3 and verse 20. Which sometimes were disobedient when once.
Which was sometimes what? Disobedient. You're disobedient, you're going to be, I mean, we're going to see a lot of these, continue to see a lot of these.
Right.
You understand? Being disobedient. We're going to be seeing a lot of these. Right? Read on.
With some time were disobedient, when once the long suffering of God waited in the days of Noah, while the ark was a preparing.
You understand? That's like today. Your ark is being prepared in the Israelite School of University of Practical Knowledge. You better come in this school.
Right.
You understand? You don't come in here. You mean you suspect to be on, you mean, in one of them houses or on them streets, right there, full of water all to your chest.
Right.
You understand? Wondering how you get yourself in this, or how you going to get yourself out of this. You understand? The Lord always set up man on the earth. You understand? To guide you. You understand?
Right.
But if you're not in here, then you gotta let FEMA help you out. You understand? You gotta let them firemen and them boat come and you scoop you up. Right? Read on.
Wherein few, that is 8 souls, were saved by water.
How much?
8 souls were saved by water.
8 souls were saved by water. 8.
Right.
You know what is that? 8 souls were saved by water. Everybody else was dead. You understand?
Right.
And the only reason why the Lord ain't flooding the earth is because he made that promise. You understand? That he won't flood the earth again and destroy us like that. But boy, he sure know how to turn it up.
Gun.
You sure know how to have a party. You understand?
Got one cut.
Right? Any more?
Nah, sir. That's
sir.
Come on, about that one.
It was astonishing, you know, the amount of water from one hurricane, you know, across so many states in America.
Yeah.
Talking about gallons of water, you know. So, you know, in Noah's time, man, that was something. You can imagine those who were outside the ark, how terrifying they were, how terrified they were. It was a terrifying situation. Look at these houses. Water just removed them from them.
Yeah.
These are not light structures.
Nope.
I mean,
it look like a giant. Just grab the bottom and pull it and rip it up.
You know, and with all the big bad army that America have, him couldn't fight these.
Nope.
God.
So that's what, you know, the God is the way. That's the only way.
That's it. That is it.
Just you know, just do what him said. Stop messing up the environment. But it's too late for them now.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
Salakia, if I may, sir. You know what I mean? America, and you know what I mean, the might that America have, right? And them be so, you know what I mean, confident in their own strength. Like, well, Mother one say a while ago, them now have the answer for this. You understand? There's nothing them can do, nothing the military might and, you know what I mean, them technology can do about, you know what I mean, a hurricane or some natural disaster will just come and, you know what I mean, mash up the place.
That's
you understand?
right.
So them feeling like they are in control, you know what I mean, this is really showing them that they're not in control at all.
That's
you know what I mean? One good disaster can throw them off of them, you know what I mean, pivot. Salakia.
No, you're right. You're right. Understand? You're right. Like they don't understand, you know what I mean, the Lord. You know what I mean? They really don't understand what the Lord could do. Because they're still gonna be calling it what? Natural disaster. Mother nature. I mean, when there's the hand of God.
Global warming.
Yeah. They love to say that global warming. Like that causing all of this. No, global warming is not causing all of this. The oppressor is causing all of this.
Right.
You understand? All right.
Shalom.
Let's get what you call it again? Sodom and Gomorrah. Right. So we go through a few examples. Right. And maybe you could pull the one that you had in, I think, in Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Jeremiah 23:19, and it said, "Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall." Salakia.
Go ahead.
It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked.
It shall what?
It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked.
It shall fall grievously upon the head of the
wicked.
The wicked. Hey, whirlwinds right there. Huh? You understand? That come from the Lord. Because you see that coming straight from what? Straight from the heavens. You understand how the Bible says the windows of heaven was what? Was open?
Gun.
I mean, this is it right here. All right, come on.
That was it, sir.
So now let's go to Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I mean? To show, you know what I mean, instances on what the Lord, you know what I mean, use, you know what I mean, what we call, what, you know what I mean, We call on it here what? Natural disasters. You know what I mean? To punish the inhabitants. You understand? Now, we call these things, you know what I mean, miracles. These things are what? Signs from the Most High. You understand? This is the Most High visiting the earth. All right? He can stop these things. He can't stop it. Now, come on.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 19 and verse 24. And it says, Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord.
From the sky. Brimstone and fire from the what? From the sky. You understand? Like the tornado, it comes from the what? The sky. He rained tornadoes down from heaven. You understand? But in this case, the brimstone and fire was because of that's what they was doing in Sodom and Gomorrah. And now the Bible clearly say, go to Revelation, where it speaks about this place being Egypt and Sodom. Which is to show you, you know what I mean, the Lord ain't just, you know what I mean, these things are not just happening by, you know what I mean, by chance. No. It's because the same Sodomite city that was in Sodom and Gomorrah is right here in America.
Right.
You understand? And the Lord, you know what I mean, uses, you know what I mean, these storms, these tornadoes, to let Black people and Hispanics and First Nation people know, I'm here, I'm still here. You forget, you know what I mean, you're celebrating what? Thanksgiving, 4th of July. You understand? Right. Then you're going to go celebrate what? Halloween. Right? You're going to celebrate, what do they call that? What the Christian church call Halloween? The All Souls and All Saints. You understand?
God.
All right? Like you think you could just go do that and anger the Lord and he just sit down on a throne and just be like, you know what I mean, like some parent who can't handle the child and just let the child do whatever it wants. They're not the Lord. This is what the Lord have in stock for you. You understand? You have this and a ton of water, ton of rain. You understand? And I think how much miles the hurricane was? 175 miles per hour breeze. You understand? You can't withstand that.
Right.
Right? You get it?
Sir.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 11 and verse 8. And it says, And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually
so your dead body gonna lie in the street, the storm come, and over close, I would say close to a combined amount with the two storm, could have been at least 1,000, you know what I mean, people unalive.
Right.
You understand? Now if it was with the Lord, none of that, nobody would have been unalive. You understand? Remember, the Lord had Noah build an ark, and all these people had to do was do what?
Go inside.
Yeah, that's all. Follow him. Go help him. Go help him build it. Get his seat.
Right.
You understand? But they choose what? Nah. It's too good. It's too good out here. Ain't no sweat. Wait until the water reach up to your mouth and then to your nose and blah, 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 blah. And you had to do that. You understand? Then you're gonna realize, you know what I mean, who in charge? Ain't the American government. You understand? Ain't Europe. You understand? Ain't the EU, but the Most High power. He's the one in charge. You understand?
Right.
Read on.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Which spiritually is called what?
Sodom and Egypt.
Sodom. Right. And now we're reading about Sodom. Sodom was known for that LGBTQ lifestyle. Known for it. And the Lord told Abraham he would not destroy the city if he found what? I think it was 10 good people. The Lord bring it all the way down to what?
To 5.
And he still couldn't do it. Lot was the only one. And the Lord tell Abraham, you go get Lot and his family. You understand? Remember he said what? 5. You understand? But there was only what? 1, and that was Lot.
Right.
Right? Now skip me to the part where to show give an example of, you understand, not wanting these things to happen, basically.
Sorry. You want the part where Lot's wife was turned into a pillar of salt?
Yeah.
Can. This is the book of Genesis chapter 19 and verse 26. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
No, that is spiritual right there. She looked back. Why did she look back?
Salakia, sir. Because she loved Sodom and Gomorrah.
And she what? She did not want that great city to be destroyed. You understand? She didn't want that city to be destroyed.
Right.
You understand? Right?
Just
like, come on.
Like Christians today. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Go ahead, sir.
Salaki, it's like some of the beautiful cities in America. When the time comes, a lot will be looking back and say, wow, this beautiful place going.
Yeah. It's just like the one that just happened. But go ahead, Karen, I'm coming after.
Salakia, sir. It's just like Christians today, you know what I mean, who love the oppressor's world, you know? You don't hear them speaking about Christ coming back anymore. You know what I mean? It's more like about how much wealth you can get to and prosperity you can get out of the oppressor's kingdom.
Yep.
You know, so them not really want it to end. So when when the ISUP can come on in general, you wanna tell them that World War III and you know what I mean, catastrophe come to America. And dispute it, you know what I mean? You know want to hear say America is Babylon that the Bible prophesied that would be destroyed, you know?
That's right.
Okay.
You correct. You know what I mean? And also to add what you were saying too. This city Asheville, you understand? It was, you know what I mean, it's one of those, you know what I mean, basically what you call maybe a treasure city for these oppressors.
Okay.
You understand? And it's just like with Florida and all too. You know what I mean? They go have the nice beach houses. The nice this. You understand?
Gun.
And the Lord did what? He came and wipe it out. He came and get them a good check. Let them know what time it is. You understand? All right? Any more?
Yeah, sir.
Come on.
You know, maybe they need to check themselves because you can't just imagine how they are treating the Seminoles down there as to why the Most High do them this.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're treating them bad, man.
Yeah. Because right now they technically still at war with the Seminole Indians. They never signed no treaty with them brothers. You understand? You was reading in Genesis, right?
But just read Lot's wife, sir.
Lot's wife? Okay. No, let's jump to go to, I think it's in Luke. You was in? You understand? Christ said it. You know what I mean? So
Luke chapter what, sir?
I think it was 13 and 8 or something, right? Or Mark.
Yeah, Mark 13 and 8.
Okay, that's the one. Okay.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
For nations shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom.
Right? Like what's going on where? Right now.
Right.
Yeah, you understand? What's going on right now? Right? What's going on right now? Read that one more time.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 8. For nation shall rise against nation.
For what?
For nation shall rise against nation.
Mm-hmm.
And kingdom against kingdom.
And kingdom against what?
Kingdom.
And kingdom against kingdom. Read on.
And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places.
Right? So the earthquakes, they're coming. The Lord says in the Bible, it's coming. You understand? There's a ton of earthquake that don't take place already. For that one, like that one that happened in Japan, when it messed up the whole nuclear system. You understand? Read on.
And there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows.
There shall be what? Famines and what?
And troubles.
You understand? There's famine taking place right now in Africa. But that's that war with Sudan.
Right.
You understand? Them famine right now on in the Gaza.
Right.
You understand? You mean? Famine is going to, you know what I mean, take hold of this place. Them prices going to go up. The more and more they get closer to this war, the harder it's going to be. You understand? And that hardness, Lord will, is going to bring us together. You understand? And we're going to shine like diamonds. You understand? In this dude.
And like you said,
come on.
That pending strike that the Israelis waiting to do on Iran. A lot of people are expecting that to be a game changer in this war. Expecting the worst after.
Yeah.
I mean, oil prices start going up. I think it got up by about 10% or something like that.
Yeah. So it's we get in there, right? Read on and see what Christ say.
And there shall be famine. Slakia, the next chapter, next verse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Slakia.
I think he said, be not troubled.
Verse 9. Yeah, sir. Verse 9. But take heed to yourselves, or they shall deliver you up to councils, and in the synagogues ye shall be beaten.
No, give me. I want where it say you said it that don't be troubled, like don't be terrified by what you're seeing. These things have to come to pass. You understand? I think it's in Matthew 24.
You know
what I mean? They tell you don't be troubled. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid. You understand? These things are for these things are for sinners. You understand?
Right.
You get?
Oh,
1 second, sir.
All right. While Officer Kayadwan getting that, you notice with the Christianity, this is happening at a time when they are at the peak of the prosperity gospel. So you know, I hope they are opening their eyes and see that what they are telling them in the church and what is really happening.
Yeah,
don't match.
It does not match at all.
Yeah, because I mean, you're in a place like this, you know, like right here on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
The prosperity of the house for the next couple of years, man.
Yeah.
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 Many of these
One
cars,
concert.
many of these cars are going to be useless after a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Being swamped by these waters.
Yeah. But they gonna have to they gotta change up the sermon. Trust me. They gotta start to change that sermon up just now.
Change up that sermon, sir. God.
Yeah. Go ahead. You find it?
One concert.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Mm-hmm.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
All these things have to come to pass. What you're seeing here have to come to pass. Read on.
Can. But the end is not yet.
By the way?
But the end is not yet.
The end is not yet. You understand? So just hold on a little longer, Black Hispanics and Native Indians. The end coming. You understand? And then remember that prayers we say? Psalms 83. Go to Psalms 83. Start at verse 15. And one of your prayers. You understand? And we say to the Lord. Because, you know what I mean? We don't have no gun factory. We don't have no military like these other nations have the military, the tanks, the warplane. So how are we going to fight? Well, the Lord said in the Bible, he will be an enemy unto your enemy.
Right.
And if the Lord fights in which you are, look at what you're seeing on the screen. You ain't winning that. Ain't no nuclear bomb or no, you know what I mean, or no tank shell you could pop into the sky or them tornadoes and stop it. You understand?
Right.
In that tank, you know what I mean? They'll make that tank and them planes, them warplanes, look like paper jet. You understand? They'll fold them joints up like paper. You see what you do to them houses. I think one of the reporters said, pull the house off the what? Foundation. Let's just show how serious that water is. You understand? How serious the Lord is, in other words. All right, go ahead.
Can. This is the book of. One second.
Mm-hmm. Take your time.
Can. This is the book of Psalms 83 and verse 15. Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm.
What? Persecute them with what?
With thy tempest.
As I pray, King David was saying. You know what I mean? And what's a tempest? Look it up.
A hurricane, like a wind.
Yeah. You
Can.
understand? The Lord say, persecute them with what? Thy tempest. You understand? You hear a hurricane coming, brother, and you don't get all the way. You understand? It's because you are provoking the Lord, and he's going to show you.
Right.
Not to provoke him. He's going to show you that this is for you. You understand? All right, you find it? Show me again.
1 second.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get it here quick for you.
I'm going to find it, sir.
Go ahead.
All right. This says, Google says, a violent, windy storm.
So read that again.
Can. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 15. And it says, so persecute them with thy tempest.
You understand? Make them what?
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them what?
Make them afraid.
Would die.
Storm.
You understand?
Lord,
Lord, you mean he's a chess player. You know what I mean? You tell black people for years, you ain't have what? You ain't have no money.
Right.
You understand? You squeeze all the money out of the black community, out of the Hispanics and the First Nation, you mean community. You understand? Then you went and take billions of dollars and you send it to Ukraine. You send it to Israel. You understand? And the Lord say, you know what? Ain't no sweat. Oh, he think he gonna get over on me. Send him Helen. Send him Milton. Back to back. No deal with that. You understand? The victims of Asheville, they were complaining because the government was not doing enough for them and was offering them small money. You understand? As a means of relief fund. Small money. You understand? King David prayed for his enemy to be dealt with by the Lord. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we could do the same too. You understand? The Lord could put this oppressor in a situation where you're going to see that he is the devil the Bible speaks of. You're going to see it. You understand? Yeah. Go ahead. You have any more to that?
La, that was the end of verse 15.
Okay, go to Isaiah 54:11.
Can. Can. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54 and verse 11. Although afflicted, tossed with tempest, not comforted.
You understand? The way you say, oh what?
Although afflicted, tossed with tempest.
You understand? Oh, thou afflicted, tossed with tempest.
Right.
You understand? And what?
And not comforted.
And not comforted. You understand? Like these storms, you what? You're uncomfortable.
Right.
You understand? You're not at ease. You hearing you in your bedroom hearing the sound of that wind. You mean praying that the Lord don't take your roof off. Praying that water don't come into your house and drown your whole family. You understand?
Can.
Now, if you don't want that, you better come and serve the Lord. You know what I mean? Go to Isaiah 45.
Can.
Go to Isaiah 45.
Start at verse 1.
No. I think skip down to I think 706 or something like that. So for people,
the book of Isaiah.
So people won't say that, this is the devil's work. You understand?
Right.
You taking the Lord's work and saying it's the devil's work, or you trying to handle the Lord. So I'm trying to help you out here. All right?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Because you will have Christians praying that the storm, you know what I mean, turn back or pray the blood of Jesus against the storm. You understand?
Yeah.
That is what they are going to do. And speak in tongues, you understand? Against the storm. But this is the work of the Most High.
Yeah. They'll take that holy water out and sprinkle it.
Can.
You understand? For the storm. But that ain't gonna work.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Sprinkling that holy water when, you know what I mean, a much heavier flow of holy water just break through them door and flood them house and wash everything.
Yeah.
That's the holy water.
Yes. And we're gonna read about it. You're gonna read why we're saying that.
Right.
You understand?
Can.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light and create darkness.
Right now, this is the Lord saying this through Isaiah.
Right.
I form the light and what?
And create darkness.
You understand? When that sun come up, it's not coming up on your call. That's the Lord call.
Right.
When the sun set and the moon come up, that's when the Lord call. You understand? Read on.
I make peace and create evil.
I what?
I make peace and create evil.
That's the Lord.
Right.
You understand? And guess what? He's so bad. This is what he's going to tell you. Read.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
I how you said I man do all these things. You understand? The Lord does all these things. You understand? The Lord is in that flood, he's in the hurricane, he's in the tornado, he's in all of it.
Right.
You understand? This ain't no plot from Satan. You understand? Shocker. This is a plot from the Lord. You understand? To afflict the people who want to afflict his people.
Right.
You understand? And if you are one of us and you get caught up into this whole integration, you get caught up into this whole democracy, you get caught up into this whole Christianity, well, the Lord has something waiting for you. And it's called a hurricane. You understand? It's called a tornado. It's called an earthquake. It's called wars. You understand? Right? Any more?
So like, yes, sir. I don't remember if we did read Amos 3 and 6 yet.
No. We ain't read that. Get that too.
Sir. This is the book of This is the book of Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. And it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people be not afraid?
You understand? Because why? Because trumpets right now, sirens is going off in Israel right now. You understand? You see, right now the sales of Pampers went up. You understand? In Israel, adult depends. You understand? Because them sirens fitting to go off day and night. Well, the Lord is saying, shall not a trumpet be blown in the city. The mayor, I think is either the mayor or the governor came on for national television for Florida and tell them this is going to be one of the worst ever hurricanes we have. He was trying to warn the people. He was blowing the trumpet, just like in Asheville. They was blowing the trumpet.
Right.
So much so some people had to leave. And the later you take to leave, you could have spent up to like 5 hours trying to get out of that city. You understand? Read on.
Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord has not done it?
You understand? Like the Lord is doing all of this. The Lord is this is not Mother Nature. This is not your so-called natural disaster. This is the hand of the Lord. Right. This is how the Lord visits you. The Lord doesn't leave from his throne and come and sit down. You know what I mean? For you Greek mythologists. You understand? Or mythology. You understand? Like the Lord, he ain't that. The Lord have his angels working for him. You understand?
Right.
Right?
So, yes.
Come on.
I'll pull a precept, spirit made for vengeance.
Yeah, go ahead.
One second, sir.
Definitely. Definitely, if you get it. You know what I mean?
1 second.
I think that's Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6.
Let me get it, sir.
Let me see.
Just have an issue with TikTok a while ago, Slakia.
Oh, I say something I wasn't supposed to say?
No, sir. Them give you a catch to fill out every now and then to make sure that
ain't a robot.
Yeah,
All right. Right. And then while they're doing that, maybe you could read Revelation 1 and no 7 and 1. Let me see if that is it.
Got one,
All right. You found the one that you was looking for?
Almost, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Revelation 7 and 1.
Yeah, let me see what I say. Hold on. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
All right. May I have Ecclesiasticus 39 and 28?
Yeah, go ahead. Read that one first, since you call that one.
Got one, concert. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
You understand? Now you see that fury. You see the only fury on the screen right now. You understand? I'm showing you this to show you the hand of the Lord. And you do not want to be the one that's making the Lord angry.
Right.
Because he knows just how to deal with you. All right, any more?
Yeah, got one, concert.
Come on.
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
Yeah, they pour their what?
Their force.
Their what?
Their force.
Their force.
Pour
their force. You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, we're going to have to wake up and realize the Lord is not playing with us.
Right.
You understand? He ain't. Read on.
And appease the wrath of him that made them.
And appease the wrath. You understand? Like the Lord is appeased when he see things like this.
Right.
He appeased. You understand? What America did to blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, the Lord is angry. You understand?
Right.
That's why this place is going to war. Read on.
Salakia, that was it, sir.
Right? No. That's last one. I know we're up on the time. One more. With a revelation.
7 and 1?
Yeah, man. Set right there, because your pastor, he ain't touching revelation, but we gonna touch it.
Right.
We're gonna touch it. He gonna tell you it's gonna be we're gonna be just fine. You know what I mean? And Satan, you know what I mean, can't get the best of us. And he lying to you. We ain't lying to you. We ain't gonna lie to you. We gonna tell you the truth. You understand? Read on. Let's see what's in Revelation here.
Yeah, sir. This is the book of Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. And it says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Holding what?
The 4 winds of the earth.
Holding the 4 winds of the earth. Read on.
That the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
Meaning what? That wind signifies what?
Destruction, chaos.
Yes. You know what I mean? Throw everything in it. Your hurricane, your tornadoes, your wars. All those things have to do with the what? The wind.
Right.
You understand? And the angels was holding it back. And 4 angels. But read on.
Verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to the earth and the sea.
No, read on.
Verse 3, saying, earth, not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their
You
forehead.
understand? And that's you, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. That's in the UPK.
Right.
You understand? You're going to get that seal. You're going to get that knowledge according to this Bible. You understand? Read on.
Verse 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
All right. That's why Christ tell you what, this is just the beginning.
Right.
You understand? Why? Because 144,000 of us has to get what?
Sealed.
Yeah.
You
understand how to come in here and put our work in.
Right.
You understand? Read on.
Verse 5. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000.
Right? No, read verse 4.
Verse 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed 144,000 of the tribes of the children of Israel.
You understand? And now it goes down into what? All 12 tribes. And you know what? 12 by 12 is what? 144. You understand? 12 from every tribe.
Right.
You understand? The Lord wants that. Once the Lord get that, that's it. Now you know it's on and popping.
You
understand? No, if that was the case, then the Lord Christ should have been back for the Christian church, right? You understand? If it was like that for Islam, then the Lord should have been back already. Christ should have been back already.
It's a lucky, sir.
Come on.
I mean, there are billions of people in the Christian church.
Yeah.
Now tell me them can't get 144,000 yet?
Yeah, that's why your pastor saying on the revelation.
God.
You understand?
And also, sir, Farrakhan had 1 million man march. You know what I mean? You tell me, say, at least from even that, you didn't get 144,000.
Yeah.
So that simply just means that they are not all Christ is trying to seal. You understand?
No. So, and that's not who going to lead you to Christ.
Right.
You understand? What's going to lead you to Christ is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Johnny Hanna.
That's right.
You understand? No. If you want to fight with the Lord, go and fight with the Lord. The Lord, He know how to swing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He know how to swing. You know what I mean? You go in the gym and you work out and you think you're all, you know what I mean, you're all healthy. You know what I mean? A lot of them was doing that for COVID, where they thought COVID, they could have, you know what I mean, they didn't have to go in when that COVID first started. So brothers, you know what I mean, who was healthier than, you know what I mean, regular people, they were trying to fight it, you know what I mean? Literally, you know what I mean, not take any medication, not do anything, not even go to the hospital when they went into that breeding situation. And most of them die from it. You understand? You don't want to provoke the Lord. You do not. You understand?
Right.
You do not want to provoke him.
God.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You could be Michael Phelps. To be the best swimmer on the planet. You understand? You ain't swimming out of that hurricane. You ain't swimming out of that joker.
Right.
You understand? That water tossing house like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's an empty box ark.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You want to come up against the Lord? Lord be with you. Go ahead. Let me know how the fight. Let me know how the fight turn out. You know what I mean? Let me know who ought to buy some, you know what I mean, a bouquet of flowers for and put it on the grave for. You know what I mean? Why not fight? You know what I mean? And you all want to bring out anything before we head out? You know what I mean? No, Lord, we'll be back here at the same time to further enlighten blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people. You know what I mean?
Right. So like you, sir, when Revelation talk about holding back the winds, you know, I'm watching some for some reason, by YouTube. I don't know if it's the algorithm, more people researching nuclear wars and so, but I realize on YouTube, if I watch a totally different show, that the next thing that automatically come up is either something to do with nuclear or end the world or something like that. So I was watching one with the nuclear bombs. You know, them nuclear bomb pack some hurricane force winds.
Yeah.
Winds up to 400 miles an hour. That is that thing that is even more powerful than a category 5 hurricane.
Yeah.
Some serious things to come on this place,
Remember to tell you get hit, you within a certain radius, it taking your skin off and all.
Yeah.
I mean, your skeleton could just be left. You understand? That's how bad that joint is. You know what I mean? But the Lord said, don't fear it. You know what I mean? It's going to be for who it's had to be for. You understand? You don't fear it. That's freedom for us. That's justice. That's coming.
Right.
You understand? You want to bring out anything about that one? I mean, KR one?
Yeah, sir. That's it.
Go? You know what I mean? Lord be with your brothers and sisters there in that storm, man. You know what I mean? Lord be with them. You know what I mean? I really, you know what I mean, talking to the oppressors on them. The Lord want this to be on them. You understand? You blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians, you'll have a chance to change your life. You understand? Coming to this truth. You know what I mean? Blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, you're coming. The Lord have a how they say? The Lord have a the Lord have a oath with the oppressor. You understand? And he want to deal with them. Right? And with that, you know what I mean? You want to take it out, KR1?
KR1 Cancer. All right. And with that, you know what I mean, another excellent show. You know what I mean? To order for, you know what I mean, Captain Nayatak and Officer Abadawan for, you know what I mean, coming through again. This is the Breakdown Podcast, where we break down the struggles that hold back the children of Israel here in the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. You understand? And with that, shalom.
Shalom, warriors.
Shalom. Yeah,
shalom.
Shalom.
It's so soulful. So beautiful. You know what it is. So we came from the east, had to go to war just for me to find peace. Fuck the police, they got the mark of the beast. I'm on 125th, you can see me in the streets. Seen a nigga teacher fell in love with a priest, and a rush for the bread like we ain't got yeast. Put studs on my garment, now I'm late to the feast. I'm a Wild West nigga, you can check the receipts. Ask me where I'm from, so we came from the
east.
east.
My innocence, my shit I was exposed to. Everything I did I was supposed to. Suppose you was poor, living with the heat off. SSI paying bills, mama like how she gon' feed y'all? Couches we go to sleep on, bad water on stoves. Light bill overdo it, get cold, open the stove. Comcast get cut off and cutting it right back on. Notice they coming home, notices on the door. 30 days till you pick U-Hauls, Motel 6, stay a couple of days, move in with a family friend. Promises for the first to pay you back on the third. Search for another house, they put our shit on the curb. Never uttered a word, can't came from a broken home. Mama was never there, my pops is a rolling stone. Nothing was ever given, they say you get what you give. Had to go through what I went through to give you
So
what I
we came
lived.
from the east, had to go to war just for me to find peace. Fuck the police, they got the mark of the beast. I'm on 125th, you can see me in the streets. Seen a nigga teacher fell in love with a priest in a rush for the bread like we ain't got yeast. Put studs on my garment, now I'm late to the feast. I'm a One West nigga, you can check the receipts. Ask me where I'm from, so we came from the
Downtown, open up the whole post. I'ma do this shit forever, cause it's all I